Hello everyone, and welcome to a beautiful sunny day here on the homestead. The objective today is to show you how you can have growing homestead without the land. So many people have asked me to do videos on if you don't have garden, if you don't have any land, what can you do to grow your own food? Well, today we're gonna have some simple ways that you can turn little areas into food plots. So let me show you what we're gonna do today. We are going to plant some spinach. Just gifted some of this garlic. Now garlic is easy to plant, spinach is easy to plant, and you don't need a lot of land, you don't need a lot of area to plant it. So we're gonna show you how we're doing that today. I'm gonna show you different techniques. Now you are gonna have to think outside the box of what you have at home. I do have a small little raised garden bed that was broken and I created something with it. So let me show you. I created a box. And it's metal and it is used with siding, so it's a form of a siding. Now this was a product review that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. It was not a very good product, but I turned it into something that I wanted, and this is siding around here, and we're going to make this into a raised garden bed. So what I did is I filled the inside with garden dirt, leaves, and all kinds of organic material. Because potting soil is so expensive, we don't use a lot of it into our garden beds. You just put a layer of the potting soil on top. We can't use a whole lot of this because we have to use this for another area. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and we're going to just have a top with this. Now, as you can see, I didn't fill this the whole way with dirt. There's a reason for that. So the reason why I didn't fill this the whole way with dirt is because we want to put an old window on top. So we're gonna put the old window on top to save it from frost. So we're gonna go like this with it. Now, I do need to find another window. These are old windows that were free along the road, and I just snatched them up. So we're gonna have to have two windows here to keep it from frost. And another reason why I didn't fill it up the whole way is because I want the spinach to grow up, and it will protect it from the deer, it will protect it from all kinds of frost and things like that. So if I filled it up the whole way with dirt, then it would be exposed more to the air and to the elements and to animals. This way I can cover it up at night or cover it up when it's really cold. You understand it is very cold yet. So let's go ahead and let's start with the garlic. So this doesn't get a whole lot of sun, but with garlic and with spinach, you don't need a whole lot of sun. So let's take a look at these garlic cloves. So what you're going to do is, this is a clove, but we're going to twist this and get all the little cloves off of it. And that is the roots of it. So we're just gonna go ahead and twist them off. You can use store-bought garlic, but a lot of times the store-bought garlic is treated with bleach. You wanna make sure you get organic cloves. Organic cloves of garlic you can plant in the ground. Have a cold frame. A cold frame is a box with some old windows, and now this is another way that you can plant things. Now in this cold frame I already have some of my mint, but we are going to plant some spinach in here, and this will grow really quickly. And we're just going to spread it around like this. So this is just an old wooden box that has some hinges on it. Now there is a couple tulips in here, and I don't mind that. I'm gonna keep the tulips in here, but this right here is gonna be all spinach. So what we're going to do is the same thing. We're going to take our spinach and we're just going to shake the spinach in like this. There's no need to thin it out. You don't need to thin the spinach out. Now we're going to go ahead and cover it with a little bit of dirt. We have the 2 old window frames in the back. Now, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. After it rains a little bit, then I will be putting the window frames on top of here, and this will act as a barrier, and it will make this a nice hot bed, and the spinach will actually grow fairly quick. So spinach is something that can grow in the springtime. You can plant this really early, as long as you have a way to protect it. So for this was totally free. This was old lumber with hinges on it. The windows I got free along the road. This is a great way where you can grow food if you don't have land, if you don't have a garden. And just coming outside a little bit each day to pick some of the spinach is amazing. So if you have a front porch or a back porch, or you have some kind of area that you can use to just think outside the box, find an old dresser drawer, an old kitchen drawer, an old wooden box. You can do all of those things. You can plant in those. I don't know what you have at your house, but I am sure you can find something that you can use to plant in, and you don't have to have a garden. I decided to plant some strawberries. I have a small strawberry bed out here, but I want to extend my harvest. And so this year I won't get many strawberries from the plant, but next year it should be double in portion. Now you can plant strawberries in a raised garden bed or a container, or you can use all kinds of things to plant strawberries. They really don't need a lot of room. So I'm working on this and getting this established early in the spring. Even though we live in modern times, we can still have that little house on the prairie feel to our life. By living this way has developed so much peace in my life. I found comfort in the world. It's not make-believe, but it's just a old-fashioned way of living. Every once in a while, I try to go back to that modern life, and I think that's maybe what people want to see, but it doesn't bring me happiness. And I realize I just have to be me. I love finding discarded things and putting it all together, just like this little potting container. The lid doesn't go with it. It used to be an old wash basin that was my grandma's. I love doing all of these things. So many times we put labels on ourselves, saying that we are eccentric or odd or strange. But you know what? It makes us who we are. And just embrace the differentness of each other. I love placing water in various basins all throughout my home outside. It's for the birds, and the birds love it. And I just love the look of it. Yeah, it's old-fashioned. Well, everyone, I am done for today. I hope it gave you something to think about. Maybe you came up with an idea of your own after watching my videos. And I can't wait to share with you again tomorrow. As spring starts to unfold, you're going to have a lot more ideas about how to have a homestead without any land, or how to have a homestead in an apartment. All of these things you have requested. So that is the #1 thing that you have requested from my channel, was about mobile home homesteading, or homesteading without much money, homesteading without any land, homesteading in an apartment. All of those things is what you have been searching for, and I have some answers for you. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.